Mhm. Mhm. Oh, well, good morning, all. As we enter the room, the room. Mm, good morning. I'm a little late this morning because people tied up my time with foolishness and foolala. I have a short window of opportunity. I am going to work today. Mm. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Hello, Raphael. Hey, little baby. Hey, Jonay. Hey, Really B. What's good, sis? Sly Sylvia, New Jones, Lady Libra. Hello, everyone, as you gather. Ooh, coffee is extra hot this morning. Mm. How are we today? Hello, all. Hello, everyone. So, there seems to be a lot going on this morning. And I know you all have levels of expectation for me. I have levels of expectation. Hey, Amber, for myself. So, y'all knew me being the connoisseur that I am. I had a whole conversation this morning. I had 3 cups of coffee this morning. This will be cup number 4. And I've had a drink this morning. Don't judge me. I had to be online this morning with some friends and we had coffee and then everybody had to have a drink. And that started at like 7 o'clock this morning. Judge your mama. Don't judge me. The drink wasn't too much. It was kind of like our own version of a Bellini because it had wine and it had fruit juice. So yeah, that's what it was. So judge your mama, don't judge me. But that was after we had like 2 or 3 cups of coffee. So now I'm having another cup of coffee. Anyway, child. Right, Jonah, child. If I blink in the next hour, child. Hey, Patty Duke. Girl. Child. So y'all know Celebrity Peen is floating all across Al Gore's good internet. And I'm here for you. I am here. Y'all know I am not gonna let y'all not enjoy the peen. I am a connoisseur of all things celebrity peen pics. And I know y'all come over here to see all of it. And I'm here for you. I am here. That's what I do. Good morning, Jay Parrish. How are you, my love? I'm not gonna let y'all go without. Mm, 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 mm. Child, we'll get there. Sly Sylvia, you know me, Haney. Shondo's across the room. Shondo's across the room. Really be, why are you sending me this mess? God. Anyway. I'm just making sure that I've gathered all I need to gather. Um, so let me start off with the news of the petty. Hey, Nita. J. Parrish, zesty is always appropriate in these parts. So let's start off with the petty, okay? Um, LL Cool J decided to be petty. Now, first of all, let me say this. LL Cool J, I don't even understand or know why you decided to go down this road. I'm buffering. Am I buffering? Oh dear God. Am I buffering, y'all? We gonna get to the P. Y'all know I'm gonna get there. Give me a few moments. I can't get to the peen in the first 10 minutes. We'll get there. We'll get there, Sly Sylvia. Am I buffering? Okay. Just wanted to make sure because okay. So I don't even know why LL Cool J decided to have time for this. So Kanye was on one of my favorite shows, The Deezus and Mero. I love Deezus and Mero. And if you don't know who Deezus and Mero are, I mean, look them up. I love Deezus and Mero. Great duo. I mean, if Ty would act right, maybe me and Ty could get to the level of a Deezus and Mero. But as you can see, he's not even here this morning. Oh, dear God. Dear God. Of course, I would be Deezus because I have to do all of the heavy lifting and all of the stuff. I have to do everything. And then Ty just sits there. Whatever. He would be Mero. Anyway. Deezus and Mero had Kanye on there. You know, Kanye was Kanye trolling everybody. Anyway, so LL Cool J got in his feelings about Kanye's antics on Deezus and Mero. And he said, with all due respect, I think Kanye should just piss in a Yeezy or something instead of pissing on a Grammy. Piss in a pair of one of them Yeezys, B. I felt some kind of way about that shit. I didn't love that shit because I've been with the Grammys for 5 years. I don't understand this constant disrespect, he continued. Look, now don't get me wrong. There have been some foul things that have happened to some artists around the Grammys. They, being the recording academy, are not without flaw, but piss on one of those fucking space shoes or something. Come on, man. What the fuck is he doing? End quote. Ciao. Listen, Kanye is Kanye. He's a troll, and you fell for the bait, LL. Kanye is a living, breathing troll. Okay. Hey, Belize. Hey, Nicole Stevens. Hey, Abby. And so LL fell for it. LL said, why don't you go piss in one of them space shoes that you. The fact that LL called Yeezys space shoes. Said, bitch, go piss in one of those instead of piss. I mean, technically, LL, if the Grammy is his, You all gave it to him. If y'all felt that strongly, you should have gave it to him. You gave it to him. It's his to do with which do what he wishes with it. It's his Grammy. The man said, it's mine. Y'all gave it to me, right? I can do whatever I want to do with it. If I want to piss in it, if I want to nut in it, if I want to defecate in it, that is my choice. The man chose to piss in the Hey Y'all and Hey Love in my piece. The man said, I'm a pee in it. Now, in the same vein, I'm kind of with you, LL, because I don't like the Yeezys. I think his shoes are ugly as fuck. So I kind of understand if you want to say, well, fuck you, pissing them ugly ass shoes. I don't know. Should I call Ty and watch it? I'm gonna call him on speakerphone. Hopefully he doesn't say anything incriminating. Just so he's asleep because the motherfucker was out all night. And I know where he was all night. He's asleep. I know he's asleep. He's not gonna answer because he's asleep. I hate him.
Please leave your message for Ty.
See? Anyway, so LL, you allowed yourself to be trolled by Kanye. You fell for the bait. You fell for it. Kanyeezy got you. Ty is not that. I know where Ty was. I know what Ty was doing. Ty probably ain't get home till by 7 o'clock this morning. Because I talked to Ty last night till about 2. And he was on his way out. So I'm not going to put his business out there, but he went out. Anyway, he was in them streets last night. This coffee is extra good. Extra. So yes, LL said to Kanye, hey, bitch, why don't you piss in them ugly ass shoes of yours instead of pissing on the Grammys? Now, I don't know. I mean, LL, I think he's hosted the Grammys the last couple of years. Hasn't he hosted the Grammys recently? But I don't feel why you're this beholden to the recording academy like they so, into us black people like this. Let's be clear. There's a lot of reason for us not to see it for the recording academy and all of that stuff. Whatever. Please, I ain't gonna even go into what Ty was doing last night, but Ty was being Ty. Anyway, but child, I mean, LL, I'm not gonna lie to you. LL, I feel like if you just gonna be petty, be all the way petty. I don't even think you should have even brought up the Grammys in the manner that you did. Like you went and brought up the Grammys as if you was about to start donning your tap dancing shoes and start, doing a dance for the white people up in the recording academy. You know what I'm saying? You should have said, well, since you pissing on stuff that ain't shit, why don't you piss in them ugly ass shoes of yours? Just went all the way petty. Just be all the way petty. Hey, Mr. Judy. Hey, cutie. Hey. Hey, Mr. Judy. Hey, boo. Sorry. I had a moment. God. Y'all know when sexiness come up in the room, I have to have whole moments. I got a boo in the clouds. If you in the clouds, you know who I'm talking about, or in the bushes, you know who I'm talking about. Hey. You know who I'm talking about. I'll text you later. Or if you think I'm talking about you, go ahead and text me now. Anyway, if you're in the clouds watching, you know who I'm talking about. Go ahead and text me now. Anyway, I'm a mess. I'm a whole mess, y'all. What, Mr. Judy? What? You come over here. You come get me there. If I ain't acting right, come get me there. Come gather me. Come take me, get me together. Anyway, so that was our petty moment of the morning. We're not gonna get to the peen just yet. You give me some time before we get to the peen. I don't believe the Tevin Campbell story. I don't believe the Tevin because Tevin Campbell did not have a reason at the time that they were talking about. Tevin Campbell hasn't been on the beat for some time. Okay. When Tevin Campbell was on the beat, the girls were telling you Tevin Campbell is out here on the beat. Okay. And when Tevin Campbell was out there on the beat, he wasn't hurting for money at that time. And what I mean by that is it would have been no reason for him to be working the beat like he's prostituting himself because he wasn't, he wasn't out there, reaching for money like that. He was working the beat because he wanted to get him some. I shouldn't say he wasn't working the beat, but he was on the beat trying to get with people that was working the beat. He wasn't working the beat. It was other people. He was buying people that were working the beat. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be clear. Let me say this. People disparage people who pay money for prostitutes or pay money for sex. But when you think about it, do we not pay for everything? We pay for food, which gives us enjoyment. We pay for music that gives us enjoyment. We pay for movies that give us enjoyment. We pay for water. And we need water to live. How about that? So if somebody wants to pay to get their rocks off, why do people have to make them feel bad about that? I mean, if Tevin Campbell was out there saying, listen, here goes some change to, get me one, where's the problem? I mean, if I had that kind of money like Tevin, I might be paying a couple people to give me some too. If I had to go, if I had been without for a while, I don't know. But I don't believe any parts of the story, which is why Tevin Campbell in his statement came right out and said, hey, my history is well documented and well chronicled. Okay? You can go ahead and look it up. Everybody know basically what he said was, everybody knew what I was doing. And everybody knows that I was not out here prostituting myself. You stupid, silly whore. Jaguar, right? I'm telling you what it is. It's for clicks and views. She's doing that for clicks and views. What she did not bank on was she did not bank on Tevin Campbell punching her back in the mouth like that and saying, hey, bitch, fuck you. Take that shit down, cease and desist. See, she thought Tevin Campbell was just going to sit idly by and just let her just put that out there and just let it just stay. So I would venture to guess. Now, I wonder, is she going to stand 10 toes down in it and say, well, do what you do? Or if she's going to really, if she's going to have to backpedal and pussy pop off that. But, hey, Quintessential. Right. It's just for more attention. It's just to draw more people over to her. But the problem with all of that is this. Yeah, in the immediacy of what's going on, you may garner more eyes, but they're not going to stay. It's not going to be lasting because people are not going to believe you. People are not going to go to you. People are not going to go somewhere where they know they're getting bad tea or wrong information. Like the thing that makes TMZ is the fact that I go to TMZ and I know if the shit on TMZ is right. when celebrity news come across, one of the first places you go? TMZ. Bitch, let me see what TMZ say. TMZ got it on there. Then I know it's right. That's what you want. But who am I? All right. Thank you for multitasking, Quintessential. Thank you for being here, my love. Hey, Yana. I don't think she would even. Well, if his lawyers are already on top of it, she's gonna have to backpedal and pussy pop off of it. She's gonna have to back up off of it because they're gonna start sending cease and desist letters and stuff like that. She may have to be in court for libel. The thing about it is, even because people say, well, slander and libel is very hard to prove in court. That might be true, but you still gonna have to pay court. You still gonna have to pay attorneys' fees and all that kind of stuff. You still got to solicit lawyers. You still ain't like you going to court and not paying nothing. Hey, the Ghetto View, you going to court and you got to pay lawyers and all that kind of stuff. And lawyers ain't cheap. A mess. But Jaguar Wright is a whole mess. People still pay for sex. You just got to be creative with it. Rent cars, car payments. It's just harder to find the people that will accept it because they can't advertise directly. Shauna, listen. I don't have no problem with somebody paying for sex. If you want to go ahead and spend your money for sex, be my guest. Hell, listen. If you taking somebody on a date, you paying for sex, are you not? Because really, when we're talking about men taking you on a date, they taking you on a date, they taking you out for a reason. They want to get them something and get their rocks off. So is this not really just paying for sex? If you really want to be clear. And ladies, listen, now maybe I'm going to say this is not the first date. If you and the guy are dating, not the first date, because some of y'all try to be real. Some of y'all gonna come in this chat and try and be real wholesome and pious and holier than thou. Let's say you and some dude is dating. If that dude spends good, hard-earned money, cash on you, takes you a nice restaurant, put 2 good bills, C notes down on a meal for the both of y'all too, you ain't giving him none that night. Let's be clear. Put a 27 in the chat. If you going out with somebody that you dating and they put $200 down on a meal between you and him, put a 27 in the chat. If you giving him something that night, put a 1 in the chat if you not giving him none that night. Because I'm telling you, if the man is spending money like that, you giving him some sex. So he's paying for all of this with the intention of getting sex. I'm just saying. I'm gonna be honest with you, really. I don't believe Jaguar Wright could tell me that today is Saturday, and I would check my calendar. And then I wouldn't say Jaguar Wright told me. I'd be like, oh, the calendar told me that it's Saturday. Not that she told me that. I'm just saying. Hey, Robbie. But see, the thing about it is she's one of those people who are the worst form of people in the media or on any platform, because they just throw stuff out there and they just throw anything out there. And there's a lot of people who do this. They'll just throw any theory out there, hoping that something sticks and just hoping, well, so-and-so not going to see that. Or if they do, they ain't going to pay me no mind. And they just going to let my, fuck shit and fuckery just linger out there in the atmosphere and air. And I think that's what ended up happening with the Tevin Campbell situation. She thought Well, Tevin Campbell, his career is kind of down. He ain't that big of a celebrity no more. I could just put this out about him. He ain't gonna have the effort and energy to come back at me. And she, overplayed her hand. She overplayed her hand. That bitch had two in the possible and played and told them, "Oh, I got five." Bitch, you only had two in the possible. And you told the people you be at five. And so now a bitch over here sitting on the other side of you as partners with somebody else that got a real five and said, "Bitch, I thought you said you had five. Run me my motherfucking cards. Run me my books and stop playing with me." And see, now you reneging. Because now you really got to play like you got five and you only had 2.5. And now you reneging. And bitches over here saying, "Run me my cards. Okay, run me my books and stop playing with me." That's what's happening. You forgot we was playing downtown and not uptown. Really being the rest of my Bidwiz people will understand that, okay? Bitch, you bid like we was playing uptown and we told you we was playing downtown. Stop playing. Oh, really be, don't you hate when people do that? Oh, people who don't understand the game. You don't even understand the game, bitch. You thought this was like regular space, bitch. We told you downtown. And you over here bidding it like we playing uptown and we playing downtown. Oh, child, girl. Listen, I said $200 to y'all earlier. Some of y'all know good and hell well, if you dating somebody, baby, they can take you up to McDonald's or Chick-fil-A and spend a good $10 or $15 and you still gonna get bust down that night. Tell me I'm lying. A mess. Some of y'all still gonna get bust down. Damn the $200. Bitch, she could spend $20. Y'all still gonna let him bush you wide and lay you low. This coffee is extra good this morning. Extra good. She be backtracking off everything. She always backpedaling and pussy popping. That's what I'm saying. She's the worst form of person on any platform because she just throws stuff out there expecting the people not to respond. And then when they respond, now she got to backpedal and pussy pop. And so now everything she told you is wrong. What she's banking on is, well, if I throw it out there, it'll grow legs and it'll just be true. And as long as it's, somebody believes it's true, it is true. Like perception is reality. Child girl. Listen, Patty Duke, it's not $200 or more. If you expect the person that you with to be dropping $200 on every meal, baby, that's a lot of money to be dropping on every meal. Girl. Patty Duke, that's a lot of money to be dropping on one meal. $200. Maybe I'm just cheap. Maybe am I cheap? Is $200 not a lot for a meal? I mean, to me, $200, I'm going to a really nice restaurant. I'm not saying the fanciest of all restaurants in the world. No, because I know you can spend much more. But if I'm paying $200 for two people, I'm expecting that I'm at a very nice restaurant. Child, I'm with you, little baby. Some people like, damn, how you feel, girl? You thought I wasn't gonna say nothing? Can I help you? You knocked for me? You wanted some parts of me? I'm here. Oh, you thought I wasn't coming? Oh. But at least you say she need to pay car back on their money. Child, girl. I barely have just to find out the dick is trash, child. I'm not saying you can't afford $200 yourself, Patty Duke, but what I'm saying is $200 is a lot for a meal. I'm just saying. Shoot, $200 is a week or two worth of grocery. I'm just saying. Right. For $200, baby, I got on a nice outfit. I got on the good hard bottom shoes. Baby, I got on the good creased up, nice slacks. You know what I'm saying? That I done took to the cleaners. Not the stuff that I iron myself. No, I'm taking the stuff that done went to the cleaners. Okay? Professionally done. The good watch, the good cologne. Baby, if I'm spending $200 is not like, oh, we just going out to eat. No, if I say we just going out for dinner, I'm not expecting to pay $200. I'm just saying. I don't. I can't. Anyway, child. Listen, little baby, I'm with you, baby. I'm gonna be laid down. I don't think that's fair, Patty Duke. I don't think it's fair to just say, "Oh, if I can afford it, you better come better." I don't think that's fair because some women make a lot more than their mate, be it a man or a woman, and you might make a lot more than that person. So you might be able to afford to just drop $200 at a drop of a dime, whereas $200, not that they can't, but if they spend the $200, that's a nice, piece of penny. Hell, I can drop $200, but even with me being able to, if I'm paying $200, I'm looking like, girl, you. Let's be clear, $200 for one meal, two people, girl. I'm looking like, hell. It could be four of us. If four of us go for a meal somewhere, and the meal come up to $200, I'm gonna be like, damn, we was eating today. The fuck was we? I'm just gonna be honest with you, because if four of us get a meal for $200, that must mean we had something to eat and we had two or three drinks, each of us. Then I'm gonna be like, yeah, we probably get over $200. But if I figure a decent restaurant, a plate is gonna cost you between $25 and $40 for a decent restaurant. You know what I'm saying? $25 to $40, depending on what you get. Now you get to the more higher end, you gonna spend, but a decent middle of the road restaurant, you expecting to spend $25 to $40 for a plate. Okay. And then you factor in a drink. Let's go somewhere in the middle. Let's say I paid $35 for my plate. Factor in the drink. Your drink gonna cost you $12 to $15. That's $50 right there. I'm with you. That's $50 without gratuity. That's $50. So I could maybe see if it's four of us, we all at a decent restaurant, we all get a meal and a drink. It could be $200, maybe, give or take, depending on what somebody order or how many drinks they have. But we talk about two people. If you talk about two people, you talking about $100 for each meal. Baby, if I'm spending $100 on this meal, baby, I better nut in my clothes when I bite into that first bite. Ruth's Chris is well overpriced. I've been to so many restaurants that are way better than Ruth's Chris. Ruth's Chris is, and I've been to Ruth's Chris several times. And whenever I go to Ruth's Chris, I'd be like, I've been to so many places where the quality of the food is so much better than this. Now, I've been to a restaurant where I paid, it was two of us, and I spent 260. But let me tell you something. The restaurant was immaculate. Everything that they brought out to us, I thought was descendant from heaven, off the plate of God Himself. Okay? From the appetizer to the salad to the entree to the palate cleaner to the dessert to the wine. We had a different glass of wine and a different drink with every course. Oh my god. Like it was recommended wines and drinks with every course. It was a 4 or 5 course meal, but it was so good. Even the palate cleanser was good. I was like, wow. It was. I was like, oh, but let's be clear, $200 is a lot of money for two people. I'm just saying. I'm not saying you don't do it, but what I'm saying is I ain't spending two. If I'm dating somebody, let me call me cheap. But if I'm dating you, I'm not spending $200 every time we go out to eat. I can promise you that. When we spend $200 or more, it better be some anniversary or some special occasion. You hear me? If I am spending $200 or more, it better be one of those special occasions where I know, okay, this the birthday, this the anniversary, this X event, fill in the blank event, special situation. Okay, I know. I'm prepared for that. I don't, align my budget and so forth to take care of that. Baby, I'm just saying. I don't even know how we got down this road, y'all. Hey, Nastasia. Come on, you'll get your dessert at the end, Shauna. Child, I'm with you, Shauna. I'm with you. Let me look at my. What am I looking at? Oh, what were my? I don't even remember what my hashtags were, y'all. Y'all know my mind. I'm like really be sometimes. Oh, let me go down to serious stuff before we get to peen pics. Right, Abby, that is special occasion money, girl. Girl, that's a bill. Girl, $200. Girl, that's a bill. Anyway, so in the same vein of being petty, can we talk about the pettiest bitch on earth? The pettiest whore on earth right now. The pettiest bitch on earth. And the reason I can call her a whore, a skank, and a bitch because she knocking on everybody door. She at everybody doorstep she can find is Miss Rona today. Miss Rona, she's the pettiest bitch on earth. She's a whore. She knocking on everybody though. Man, woman, boy, girl, and non-binary. Busting it wide and laying it low for you hoes. She's a whore. Miss Rona, girl, she's a petty whore too. Girl, when I tell you, everybody getting a ride on this good train, honey. Girl, when all those people who thought they were above it, I don't debase myself and hang around tramps and whores. I am too good for tramp. Oh, really? Really? Oh, you are. Miss Rona said, oh, really? You sure about that? All right, boo. 2 days later, hey, girl, remember me? I thought you was too good for me. Mm-hmm. Listen, that whore, Miss Rona, she's not fucking off. Because it's so funny. It's so funny. Baby, when I tell you, so she done got Cheeto Man. his wife. She done got a whole bunch of journalists. She done got Kellyanne Conway. She done got that Hope Skank. Um, she done got your boy's campaign manager. She done got the RNC chairman. All of you whores who said, I don't hang around the likes of tramps like that. I don't believe in tramps like that. Oh, you don't? Girl, let me show you what I can do. Ow, ow. Miss Rhoda said, girl, oh, you don't want no parts of me? Girl, let me bend over and twerk for you, bitch. Miss Rhoda said, girl, let me bend over and twerk for you, bitch. You don't want none of this? You don't want none of this? You get some anyway. All booty all up in your face. Child, Miss Rhoda said, girl, you gonna get some of this, whether or not you want some. You and your wife. Girl. She done got all them whores. And then Chris Wallace. First of all, Chris Wallace. I saw it came across my timeline. He was on his show last night, ranting and raving, talking about just wear the damn mask. Oh, bitch. Oh, so now you got all this energy and smoke, Chris Wallace. Where was all of this energy and smoke and cussing and stuff like that on Tuesday when we needed your stinking ass to have all this rah, 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 sis, boom, bah? Where was you then? Because we needed you to have all that effort and energy for that debacle that you were at the helm of on Tuesday. So I don't want to hear nothing you got to say, Chris Wallace. Your level brand of fuckery. A mess. Right, little baby, because I'm a stripper. And this is my life. I got bills to pay. Baby, Miss Rona said, I got time. If you say you ain't got time for us, she said, no, don't worry. I'll be right here waiting. You gonna come around. I'm getting around to everybody. She's a whore. She's a whore. Hey, L Love. Miss Rona is a cheap whore bitch who has traveled around to every house and segment across the fruited plains. Okay. From sea to shining sea. Miss Rona say, girl, let me help you understand something. Ain't nobody too good for me. You see this ass over here, bitch? Get some, bitch. Get some. Child. Baby, she got all them hoes over there. It's so funny. I still think it's all an evil ploy and an evil trick. Because see, what's going to end up happening is they're going to find a way. Listen, they're going to find a way to tie this into the, because of all this should be postponed, or we shouldn't do this, or da 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 da. No, bitch. This could have all been prevented. Hey, E. Starkey. Girl, Miss Rona said, girl, you don't believe in me? Okay, girl. Okay, girl. Here I am.
Routines aren't currently supported on this.
Shut up, Google. Every time I say okay something, my Google comes out. Just for no reason. Child, Miss Rona is all around town, Lastasia, baby. She is not fucking off. You could be like, she ain't gonna get my man. She ain't coming in my house. She ain't doing this with my man because my man is faithful. And Miss Rona said, your man is what? Good, your man next on the list. Your man is next on the list. I mean, do I believe in this circus? At first, I did not believe any parts of Cheeto Man having it. I'm still kind of skeptical. I'm still looking a little sideways at it. But I noticed how Cheeto Man and the Republicans were so hard and so staunch on their belief that, oh, it's nothing. Oh, we don't need masks. Oh, this thing is just a figment of your imagination. Oh, it's not going around. Oh, if you don't test for it, you don't have to worry about seeing the numbers. Mind you, they were talking about liberal ass New York about 6 months ago and how bad it was New York. The numbers in Texas and Georgia and Florida, all red states, have dwarfed what New York has. And California has the biggest numbers because they were stupid. California numbers did not spike as quickly as New York's did. And they felt like, oh, well, maybe we have a hold on this. Maybe maybe our situation won't be as bad. And they let their guard down. Because everybody is over there in New York being bothered with it, but we're good over here. No, everything's good. Now look at you. Well, Mr. Judy, let's be clear. Everybody who comes down with coronavirus doesn't mean necessarily that they're going to be hospitalized or in a debilitative state or something like that. It just depends. Now, I would venture to want to know really if we know that the president's physician is one of the worst presidential physicians in the history of modern medicine and the president, because we haven't known anything about him health wise. Anytime something happens with him, the president's physician comes out and basically lies to us or tells us nothing. Remember last year or something like that, or year before last, when he ended up at Walter Reed Hospital and they didn't want to tell us what it was, and then they lied and said, oh, he was just doing extra stuff for his physical, and the bitch never even finished the fucking physical. Like, we never know anything coming out of the White House, and that is unheard of. And the reason that is unheard of, because the president can't say, oh, you can't put my medical information out there because of HIPAA, because you work for us. If something happens to the president of the United States, we need to know. If there's some type of serious medical condition happening with him that's going to cause him not to be able to perform the duties with which he is elected to perform, we have to know. Isn't that the 25th Amendment or something like that? Where's really be when I need her? I think that's the 25th Amendment. So there's no such animal as it. Oh no, it's only on an ask to need to know basis. That's not how this works. Not in that office and capacity, sir. But Regeneron is the one that they was using on people who was getting coronavirus, and they really didn't have the bad symptom. Like, Regeneron was what they were using. They were testing that, if I remember correctly, and I remember reading this recently, they were testing that on people who had the virus but were not coming down with the heavy symptoms and stuff like that. So they were testing it to see if it could be something that could be used in the vein of trying to find treatments and stuff like that. It's just all a fucking mess. It's all a mess. Hey, Nappy Child. I don't even listen. There's not one press conference that these people have that I want to listen to live. When they have press conferences live, these are things that you have to let play and come back and watch the replay so you can break down each and every lie. Because if you sit there and listen to it live, this shit is going to be stupid. You're going to be mad, broke down, busted, and disgusted. I'll wait for somebody to go and fact check and break it down. Because if you expect for me to have them tell me any truth, child, a mess. A mess. Because I could tell you what the next story is going to be. The next spin that they're going to have on this is if and when the young man makes a full recovery, the next story is going to be, see, coronavirus isn't that bad. I already had it. I got over it. So we don't even need to worry about it. Don't worry about wearing masks. Look at me. I had it. I didn't wear a mask. And now I'm fine. And the same thing is good for you. And now you're going to put millions of more people at risk. It's the fuckery. And fuck shit. And fuck to do. I can already tell you that is going to be the spin coming out of this. Go ahead and open up the schools because we had it and it wasn't that bad. Even if somebody dies, y'all see what happened when Herman Cain died? They ain't even mentioned that man. A mess. A mess. A whole ass mess. That's y'all president, honey. That's y'all boy. A whole mess. Anyway. Enough of those people. They make my nuts itch. Speaking of nuts and nether regions, shall we get down to the Feast de Resistance? Let's start off with Jeffree Star and Andrew Marhold. So it came out just as we already knew. I mean, the news that came out with the Jeffree Star situation is just like, you expecting me to be surprised. I'm trying to think of another story where we were just not surprised. I'll give you the perfect example. It would be like me being surprised that the debate that happened this past Tuesday was a sheer and utter shit show and clusterfuck of fuckery. Like, we knew it was going to be a debacle. The debates 4 years ago were entire debacles. Why would you think it would be any better? He's already in office. His entire presidency has been a shit show. So I had no expectation for the debate Tuesday to be nothing other than a shit show. So with this Jeffree Star situation, when the shit first came out, everyone with eyeballs said, oh, he doing this shit just to make it seem like, just to get the black, the whole racist thing off of him. Everybody said that. We knew that. So your boy, Andrew Marhold, has come out and said, Jeffree Star came out. There are statements and things that came out that he had made years ago about black people and people of color. And, there have been many people that have come out since saying that what they know of him, being close to him, is he has had some very incendiary comments about black people and people of color. So basically saying, if you want to just put it mildly, he's a racist. That's what's being alleged, that he's a racist. Now, I can't speak to him being a racist, but people are saying that he has had some very unflattering comments about black people and other people of color. And that was getting traction. Even though it was years ago, it was still getting traction now. And he was losing money and some sponsorships and things like that. So up comes, now my boyfriend is this black basketball player. This, that, and the third. Conveniently. Out of the fucking blue. So he got this basketball player. Now, dude is fine now. He's cute now. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. He is cute. And in my estimation, now, this is just El Teddy 27's estimation. Jeffree Star is not a cute individual. He's just not an attractive person to me. To me. Not saying he's not an attractive person, period. I'm saying to me, Jeffree Star is not an attractive person. Aesthetically and physically. He's just not. But that's my preferences. Anyway, he supposedly had this boyfriend or whatever. Remember, the pictures came out at first. You couldn't see the boy face. You could only see his arms and his tattoos. And then people put it together and, matched the tattoos and said, oh, it's Andrew Marhold. And all of that came out. Then then they showed this picture and they hugged up and everything, and so forth. And then, hey, Joshua. And then the girlfriend came out and said, oh, he told me he was going on a trip. And next thing I know, he on pictures with Jeffree Star. And so that's the baby mama. And she was like, I don't even know where this came from. She even said, what, how the fuck you end up with him? And you left me, told me you was just going on a basketball trip or a trip for work. And now all of a sudden you hooked up with this one. Which makes sense if this was all a hoax that Jeffree Star concocted and cooked up. So Marhold is alleging that he got paid $100,000 from Jeffree Star to be his boyfriend or to portray himself as being his boyfriend, as being Jeffree Star's boyfriend. He's alleging that Jeffree Star, in this short amount of period that he was with him, was called him, disparaging and racist names and comments, and was abusive to him. Now, let's be clear. I don't know how much I'm going to believe that you just letting little ass Jeffree Star beat on you. I don't know how much of that I'm going to believe. I'm also going to say to you, I don't know how much I believe either, Andre Marhold, that Jeffree Star paid you 6 figures and you didn't bust him down and lay him wide. Because let me help you understand something, Andre Marhold. You a fine ass motherfucker. And if I'm paying your fine ass to come over here and be my boyfriend, let's be clear. Oh, you gonna dick me down. Speaking of peens, Andre Marhold, let me put this in the chat. Hold on. His peen, well, not the actual peen. He put what is supposed to be his meat erect in a picture next to a remote control. Let me put that in the I'll put that out there. Hold on, give me a second. Let me put it in the chat for you. Hold on. Oh boy. Okay. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. All right. Y'all know I'm here for it. Y'all know I'm here to supply you with all things celebrity peen. Here to supply y'all with that. You come here for that. Never gonna let my people go without. All right, see if that link works. Let me click the link and see if it works for me. All right, there you go. All right, there's the link. Y'all let me know if the link works. It worked when I clicked on it. Hey, Shawnette. Y'all see it? Y'all ain't tell me if the link works. Oh, okay. This is allegedly Andre Marhold, the one who allegedly was with Joshua. I'm going to tell you right now, um your comment got blocked by and censored by YouTube, but I see your comment in my on StreamYard. I can see your comment. About your comment said, I'm gonna put Joshua's comment. Y'all know I tell y'all YouTube be censoring what y'all said. This is what Joshua put in the comment section. When I'm looking, maybe hold on, let me make sure. Can y'all see Joshua's comment? I can't see Joshua's comment on mine. Let me change it to all. But yeah, anyway, sometimes YouTube tries to censor. It might be that I wasn't on all live comments, but anyway. It don't look that dangerous, M. Dion. It looks all right. You know, it looks all right. But now, if y'all thought that was a peen pick, nah, we got a peen pick coming for you. I am here to deliver all things peen picks. But before we get to the feast de resistance, the real good peen pick, the peen pick of peen picks that you've been waiting for. Anyway, he's alleging that he should. Well, first of all, before we go down this road, the Andre Marhold guy says, "Oh, I did this because I got a child and I need to be, I want to, secure the bag for my child." Do you think the baby mama knew and was in on this the whole time? Because we saw her comments about a week or two ago. Put a 27 in the chat if you believe that the baby mama, Andre Marhold's baby mama, was in on this the whole time. Hey, Mariah Whitney. I'm not playing with you, Mariah Whitney. I'm not. So y'all think that she was a part of it the whole time? That's interesting. That is interesting. Because I don't know. I mean, I don't think she was. I originally did not think the baby mom was in on it. Oh, she's back with him now. See, I didn't know that part. I'm glad you told me that, love in my piece. Now, if she's back with him now, then I think she probably was in on it the whole time. I think the baby mom, if the baby mama is back with him right now, then I believe everything that Andre Marhold, well, not everything that he said, but I definitely believe that he did this all for the money. If he's back with the baby mama right now, and the baby mama took him back just that easily, I believe that part. I don't believe that he got out of there without busting Jeffree Star down. I definitely don't believe that shit. I also ain't gonna be lulled into believing that Jeffree Star was physically abusive to him. Girl bone. Girl bone. That's a whole different story, honey. That's a whole different story. Anyway. No, I'm not saying women can't be abusive, but if you went into this situation knowing that this ain't real, I'm not really trying to be I'm only here for the money. You ain't just gonna let Jeffree Star just beat on you like that. Because the moment he come up to you and hits you one good time, what you gonna do? Grab him. I ain't saying you got to beat up on Jeffree Star, but you ain't finna just sit up there and let him abuse you like that. I don't give a shit how much money you getting. That wasn't a part of the agreement. Shawnee, he's saying that he got 100,000. He said that at first Jeffree Star offered him 70K, and then he added an additional 30K on top of it. Not a really good Rona couple. I'm not doing this with you, Belize. I'm not even reading your comments. Mariah Whitney. I'm not even reading your comments. Anyway, God. So Jeffree Star's alleged ex-boyfriend, paid prostitute, came and said when he showed the pic of his peen, I put the link in the doggone. I put the link up already, Mariah Whitney. Where were you? So he said, should I start an OnlyFans? Now, I ain't mad at you. People have been making a lot of money through OnlyFans. 6 figures, some even 7 figures from OnlyFans. So if you can capitalize on it now, Andre Marhold, and secure the bag for your child, go ahead. Do what you do, bro. Do what you do. I mean, I just want you to, because as soon as you make this good OnlyFans, it's gonna be all up and down my good Twitter timeline. And I'm gonna see what you got. Speaking of OnlyFans and celebrities, next subject at hand is our feast, our true feast de resistance today. Dear God on high, Tiger. Now we had already seen Tiger. Tiger's pics had already been across Al Gore's good internet. Okay. We already knew Tiger was working with a lot of meat. Okay. Tiger has an OnlyFans page now as well. And he's showing meat. Do y'all want to see this meat? Y'all know I have the meat. Y'all know I got this for y'all. Do y'all want to see the meat? And this ain't no covered up meat. This ain't no meat in the pants or in the underwear. This is unsheathed. The sword has been unsheathed out of the scabbard. Okay? Do we want to see the tiger meat? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Y'all might not want to see it. If you don't want to see it, that's fine. We can keep it moving. We do not have to look at tiger's meat. We don't have to look at it. No, we don't. No, we don't. We do not have to look at it. We don't have to look at it. Y'all let me know if y'all want to see it, because I'm waiting right here, honey. Just said, well, there the little baby said we don't want to see it, so I'll keep it to myself. Terrence, you saw it, child. I saw it too, honey. Child. 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 So I guess we'll move on to the next subject. Let me see. Did I cover all my topics? Hell no, they told me they did not want to see the meat. I got to give the people what they want. The people said they didn't want to see the meat. So I have to oblige them. Oh. Since we are not talking about tiger's meat no more, This for you, L Love, because I love you, L Love. Gonna do it for you. Okay. Now watch this. Some of the same people who said they didn't want to see it, they gonna click the link, L Love. But this for you, not for them. Those people who don't want to see it, don't click the link, okay? Do not click the link because you want to see it. Y'all can never say that L1027 does not supply you with the peen. Okay. We don't talk about Armand Wiggins. Patty Duke says she's not clicking the link. Go ahead and click the link, Patty Duke. Get your life. Get your life, Patty Duke. Go ahead, little baby. Click the link. Get your life. Y'all know I love y'all. Y'all know I be playing with y'all. Y'all knew I was going to post the link, nah. This is me. We're talking about this is the house of debauchery. And this is a silly Saturday. Y'all know what we do on Saturdays. I haven't gotten it yet. I ordered it. It hasn't come yet. Mr. Judy, but mine is already ordered. I'm just waiting for them to let me know when my book is gonna get here. I should have just but I wanted the actual physical copy of the book. I should have just ordered it, and you know how you could do the digital version and just read the digital version. But I am old school and a traditionalist. I want to be able to put it in my hands and be like that. So, but you know, I don't fuck off with Queen Mariah. That's the queen, honey. I don't play around. No, Miss Honey. If you know Miss Honey, his meat pictures was posted about 2-3 years ago. Tiger's meat with his body on there so we could match the tattoos. That's the dick because that's the same dick that we saw in that original dick pic from Tiger. Oh, that has been confirmed. Listen, Miss Honey. Now, Miss Honey, you might be new to these parts. Over here, where we are connoisseurs of all things celebrity peen pics, we will never give you a peen pic over here that is not confirmed. Okay? We go to respected and trusted sources. Respected and trusted sources for all things peen pic. We ain't giving you no peen pic. That's not a true peen pic. But Joshua, when we talked about this was last year sometime, we talked about the Meek Mill peen pick. We talked about the fact that it was not, we could not validate whether or not it was it. If there's a pick that we can't validate, I always say up front, this is what's being alleged, but we can't validate whether or not that's actually his. It's just lighting. No. It's just lighting. That's the problem with that. That is just the lighting. It's not actually dark. It's just the lighting. That's the problem with that. Yeah, it's really not dark. This because you can tell that's just the way it's lighted. That's just the lighting. But go back and look at the original peen pic. Yeah, Mr. Judy, it's kind of like an autobiography. I'm sorry, Belize. It's like an autobiography. Oh, we already talked about that. We spent the whole 30 minutes on that, Terrence, talking about Tevin Campbell and Jaguar Wright and her level brand of fuckery. We already talked about that. Child, I be having the time of my life with that too, Joshua. Child, girl. Girl, child. Hey, Tiger. 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 Tiger, tiger, tiger. Speaking of fine ass men, one another I just got across my feed. Fine as Cam Newton just tested positive for COVID-19. If you have him on your fantasy team, I hope you got somebody else because now if he has tested positive for COVID-19, I guess that means that the entire New England's football team now has to be tested. What is the and didn't they just play against the Seahawks last week? So did he have it last week when he played against the Seahawks? See, they've already canceled the game with the it's the Steelers and the I think it's Titans and Steelers that just got canceled. What link? I already put the link. L Love, what are you talking about? L Love, the link. I put the link in a while ago, L Love. I already put the link in, L Love. Go back up, L Love. Listen, Joshua, I don't give a fuck what kind of, because you know he got the Miami dreads in his head. Those are Miami dreads, okay? The nappy matted dreads, those are we call them Miami dreads. They originated down there. That stuff that looks like, yeah, that's Miami dreads. Anyway, I said Cam Newton E. Starkey. He has tested positive for COVID-19. Miss Rona came. I told you she's a whore. She went and knocked on his door. Mm-hmm. This coffee is extra good this morning, y'all. Extra good. Yeah, Cam Newton got Miss Rona. So the link to Andre. The link to Andre is way up there. We did that earlier. So see, the NFL, like your president, thought that they were going to be absolved from being affected by coronavirus. Oh, we're the NFL. Nothing's going to stop football from taking place. Miss Rona said, "Really, girl? Really? You sure about that now? That you sure you sure about this, Honey? Miss Honey? Shouts out to Miss Honey in the chat. Miss Honey, Roger Goodell and the NFL. Y'all really think that I'm not gonna come over here and knock on y'all door too? Okay, girl. Okay. Just like your president thought she wasn't gonna come knocking at his door. Okay, girl. Mm-hmm. A mess. A mess. Really B is texting me about Cam Newton. Mind you, I've already talked about this. Really B, do you not think I'm up to speed on this? We've been talking about this for the last how many minutes now? Dear God. Now she gonna come up in the chat talk about, oh, see, that's how you know she ain't right. She ain't even watching my live. She ain't even watching my live. See, y'all see how my mods do me? Mods not even in the chat watching the live. A mess. A mess. She texted me feverishly now about Cam Newton. Mind you, we're talking about Cam Newton. A mess. A mess. a mess. Um, what did you do? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Didn't I tell y'all she was gonna come in the chat? Listen, y'all, did I not just say Willie B was gonna come in the chat with this? Just a mess. Just a mess. Oh, I love my sis. I love her. God, I love her. Child, girl, child. Anyway, um, y'all make me laugh. Y'all know I love y'all. Um, anyway, y'all, I'm trying to make sure because I'm about to get off in a little bit. Because I gotta go to work in a little bit later, but we have given y'all. I think I've covered most of my stories for the day. I think I've covered everything I needed to cover for today. If I'm being honest with you, Joshua, I don't look for Funky Dineva to break any news story at all. Even if she does break a news story, I'm going to somebody else to validate. I just don't go to Funky Dineva to break any stories at all. Child, child, girl. Go ahead, Mr. Judy. Ain't like I can stop you. Child. Did y'all, speaking of peen pics, did y'all see those? If you are familiar with straight male porn skanks, did y'all see those pictures of Dante Amazing that came across Al Gore's good internet yesterday? Oh, child. Hold on. Terrence, I'm gonna put it on my closed Twitter so you can see it. If you still in the chat, Terrence, I'm about to put it on my closed Twitter. Hold on. I'm gonna put the pictures up on my closed Twitter, Terrence. What the hell? Hold on, y'all. Trying to get this picture up for Terrence. No. What the hell? Hold on. Because my Twitter is not acting right. That's why it pays to have several Twitter apps. It pays to have several Twitter apps. All right, there we go. Cha, cha. Maybe because wait, what are we talking about? A lot of those Miami dreads are uncircled. Child. The thing about it is, Miss Honey, you have to understand that Miami has more people that Miami is unlike most other cities because um Miami has more people from the Caribbean. You're going to have more Jamaicans and Bahamians and Dominicans and Cubans and um Puerto Ricans and Trinidad and Tobago. Everybody from the Caribbean Sea, all of those islands, Turks and Caicos and the Virgin Islands, the VI, all of those people come and they come to Miami. They all descend upon Miami. So Miami, you end up having a lot of people from the islands and other third world countries and things like that, where it just becomes a melting pot of all of that meshed in together. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, Terrence, I posted it. Anyway, um, Child, Joshua, all of them do that. All of them do that, Joshua. All of them. Child, they put stuff in their ass. All of them. And then profess to be straight. Oh, wait, really, B? Don't do that, really, B. Don't do that. I was just saying, you literally sent me the Cam Newton story, and we had already been talking about the Cam Newton. I had already put it out there. We had already talked about we had already been talking about Cam Newton for a few minutes. And when I looked up and you had sent me this, I said, you know what? My sis is not even in this good chat. I was like, wait, why is she sending me this? And I'm already talking about this. Don't be like that. Girl, you know I loves you. I didn't see it. I'll be honest, Mrs. Judy, I didn't see what Uncle Tim said. I don't really feature Heidi. I don't pay attention to her. I mean, she's a non-factor. Terrence, I would try to tackle all of that though. Terrence, I sometimes I like a good challenge, so I might be inclined to say, let me see what I can do with that. I mean, if I got to tap out, I'll tap out, but I'll be inclined to say, let me see what I can do with all that. Actually, if you go down to Maine, I done dealt with a lot of people. And I find that more of the Jamaicans are circumcised and more of the Bahamians and Haitians are not. Now, I'm not saying all Jamaicans are circumcised because you do have a large percentages that are not circumcised. But when you talk about in the grand scheme of all of the menses and the island people that I have dealt with over my lifespan, I've seen more peens than a bathroom urinal at a stadium. Down in Miami, I would venture to tell you the Jamaicans will end up being circumcised before the Bahamians and the Haitians will. I prefer my men with their meat intact like God gave it to them. I don't like it being touched and altered. Just saying. Anyway, it's cross out to where both. You know what? But why you got to bring Wiley up over here, Belize? Why you got to bring up Wiley? Have we seen French Montana peen yet? I don't know that I've wanted to. Sometimes celebrity peen pics come across my desk and I don't want any parts of them and I don't want to see it. So I just act like it never happened. Like, you got to understand. Miss Honey, I am a connoisseur of all things celebrity peen pics. I have seen so many celebrity peen. It's ridiculous. So I don't know if his has come across. French Montana is not even remotely attractive to me. I don't want any parts of him. I don't want to see any parts of him. So maybe it did, and I just didn't. Like I frequent blog sites of groupies and skanks that get mudded out by celebrities and stuff like that, and they will post. Like there are some blog sites that you can go to that are very discreet, and they will post things that they know won't get traction and get legs. There are some closed Twitter accounts where you can find things. That's how a lot of peen pics get out there, because some on some of the closed Twitter accounts, they now you know speaking of alleged, I'm gonna show y'all a picture now. For many years, groupies have alleged that um Fab is grotesquely big. Like Fab has the kind of stuff that will rearrange organs and displace organs. So a pic came across my desk earlier this week of Fab. Now there's been no naked picture of Fab's meat. That has not leaked yet. But hold on, because y'all know I'm always here for y'all. I'm always here for y'all. Hold on. So this is a pic of Fab. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. All right. So can y'all see that? Do what you can with that, okay? That came across my desk, maybe I think it was Monday or so. I was like, oh. But that has every groupie or skank that has talked about it. I gotta see. I gotta check. I haven't. If it came today, I have not checked yet. L Love, I'll check today. But every groupie and skank have always said you don't want no parts of what Fab got. Like it is otherworldly. I was like, oh, but nothing. We never had any concrete evidence. Nothing ever surfaced that said, "Bitch, here you go." And so that's one of the first ones that you've seen where it appears now. Y'all know I did a whole course. If you're new to the page, we did last fall around this time. We did a whole live where I had my whiteboards. I got the whiteboards over there. Whiteboards where we did a whole course on how to really observe gray sweatpants when gray sweatpants season came. Y'all remember? Put a 27 in the chat if you were in the live. Well, we had a whole course on how to look at gray sweatpants and how to know what you're looking at and what to look for in gray sweatpants. We had a whole class on gray sweatpants and what to look for. We did last fall when gray sweatpants season came around. I may have to do another one. It was on a silly Saturday. I know you was here, Patty. Dude, I think little baby was here too. Don't do us Bahamians like that, Miss Honey. I'm Bahamian. On both my mom and my dad's side are Bahamian. Don't do us. Sly Sylvia says she was there. I know Nappy Child was there. Yep. J.R. Smith is not that big. I've seen pics of it in the underwear where you knew it was just him. It would take me some time to find it, but it's all right. It ain't nothing to run home and tell mama about. You know, K. Michelle said the same thing about Chad Johnson. Now Chad Johnson has big stuff, but she said that it was so grotesquely big, like it wasn't grotesquely big like what we just saw on Fab or nothing like that. But it was still big. Now I ain't gonna lie. And, you know, Chad Johnson, Chad Ochocinco, or whatever you want to call him, does have, you know, big stuff. Anyway, y'all, we about to get off in a second, y'all, because I gotta start getting ready. Let's get some Shondas in the chat. I'm so glad I was able to be here with y'all. Oh, so before I get off, one of my friends said this to me. One of my friends said that they wanted for my next Lovecraft Country, they said that they want me to do a premiere for it so that I can be in the chat commenting live with you all while we are all watching the premiere. I don't know. Y'all let me know if that is something that y'all want me to do. I mean, it still would be a pre-recorded video, but my friend was like, no, you should premiere it so that way your subscribers can interact with you while they're watching it. I was kind of like, I don't know, because I'm more so I appreciate comments in the comment section as well. Like I don't want to do that and then nobody comments in the comment section because I love comments in the comment section. Oh, I love hoodies. I'm good. Yes, I love hoodies, L Love, by every stretch of the imagination. Listen, I don't like my men to be shaved down, said, leave all the hair right there. I do not want you looking like you 12 years old. I need all the good pubic hair right down there. Now, I want you to shave your ass hair. Yes, please shave the hair off your ass, but I need all the hair around your peen. But the ass, yeah, you can shave that ass hair. You can shave all that off. But the peen, it needs all of that. Just saying. Anyway, I hope you all have enjoyed this silly Saturday today. We talked about a lot of stuff. We did what we do over here. We were silly, like always. Um, you know, people were enamored with the pics of Prince in the little lake, but I've seen Prince's video, Prince from Love and Hip Hop Miami. I've already seen all his videos from OnlyFans on Twitter, so I already knew what Prince was working with. Like I already know Prince is over there working, with a whole lot. Like Prince can get whatever he wanted every day of the week, twice on Sundays. I'm just saying. But that young man is working with a lot of equipment over there that I would love to have a piece of. Anyway, y'all are a mess, which is why I love y'all. I love y'all. Where was he at? I'm sorry. I'm looking at one of my friends from last night. I'm like, where was he at? Anyway, y'all, thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for being vocal present and active. Thank y'all for all that you do. Where was he at? What are you doing? Anyway, Thank you all for being vocal present and active. Thank you all for doing um everything that you do. Y'all know I'm always here for y'all. I thank you all for all that you do. I'm not sure. I don't think I missed any. I did not get any super chats or cash outs. But for those people who send or did not send thank you as well. I don't want to miss anybody. Y'all know I love y'all. I love on y'all. That's all I got for y'all. Until next time. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. We out.